And then I'm sitting here before and then I have to come back up for the invocation. I'll be sitting.
If you was white, you would be going places. After all, I was black and I'm still going places.
We're one, and we reject any intruder who seeks to divide us on the basis of race and color.
If you can think it, if you can dream it, then eventually you can have it.
Texas Southern University prepared me. There are some of us who understand that this institution is the means by which we will have greater opportunities in the future.
You have in your hand the responsibility to raise us from the low level we have brought ourselves into.
Because you were determined to succeed, and at the Texas Southern University, we say succeed with excellence in achievement.
TSU has provided me with a lot of opportunities. I have been to Africa. No one in my family has been to Africa.
Everything I wanted coming to TSU, I received.
All the professors that I have had, I'm a junior now, so throughout the years, they have been very helpful.
You know, there's a spirit once you get on this campus, a never give up type of spirit.
It's a supportive environment for the faculty.
You just kind of get a feeling when you know like this is your home.
It's been one of the best decisions I made in my life.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dr. Darrell Singleton. I am honored to serve as your announcer for Texas Southern University's 2020 Winter Commencement Ceremony for the College of Liberal Arts and Behavioral Sciences. Commencement is indeed a special day for each of our graduates, their families, and loved ones. We are honored to celebrate the graduating classes of spring, summer, and fall of 2020. We encourage you to celebrate by cheering and applauding wherever you may be. The commencement ceremony will now begin.
TSU family. I am Dr. Nita Butte Queen, and I have the distinct pleasure of serving as Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Behavioral Sciences. On behalf of the college faculty, staff, students, and alumni, welcome to our Winter 2020 Commencement Ceremony. Wherever you are, if you are able, please stand for the playing of the National Anthem and the Black American National Anthem, recorded and performed by the University Concert Band, accompanied by senior music major with a concentration in jazz performance, Timothy Leah, saxophone solo on Lift Every Voice. Following the band performance, Dr. Darrell Singleton will deliver the invocation.
If you will, please join me in an attitude of prayer. Gracious Father and Creator of all, we come humbly before you in recognition of your supremacy and sovereignty, in acknowledgement of your merciful grace and boundless love, and in thankfulness for your faithfulness to us, which is extended from before we were formed in our mother's wombs and throughout our lives to this day, and with the confidence that this same unending faithfulness will cloak us and propel us every day of our lives until such time as we come to face with you for eternity. It is written that to receive instruction is more valuable than silver, to obtain knowledge more precious than fine gold, and to gain wisdom more desirable than rubies. We thank you for this opportunity to join together in celebration of these who have received instruction, gained knowledge, and hunger after wisdom. It is your Spirit that has inspired, motivated, and ultimately enabled each one to reach this level, grounded in this epicenter of excellence in achievement. Continue to be faithful to complete this good work you have begun in them until that day of completion for all things according to your will. And now, most Holy One, in accordance with your word that never returns to you void, but accomplishes that which you please and prospers in those things to which you send it, in the irrevocable power of your voice, bless these graduates with clarity of direction and sense of purpose. Redeem each sacrifice made by family members and loved ones, and seal your work done thus far against all obstacles, disappointments, or unwarranted delays. May each graduate fix their gaze upon, patiently stalk, and in your timing pounce unrelentingly upon the opportunities in their future like the true tigers that they have become and ever will be. We pray declaring these things by your will, by your sacrifice, and by your Spirit. If you believe it, say amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. It is my distinct privilege to introduce our interim president, Mr. Kenneth R. Hewitt.
Welcome to each and every candidate in Texas Southern University's class of 2020. The university is proud to celebrate graduates through our 10 colleges and schools from the spring, summer, and fall semesters. This dedicated ceremony honors candidates from the College of Liberal Arts and Behavioral Sciences. It is a sign of the times, our new normal, that we must share this commencement exercise through technology and the virtual world. But health and safety is our responsibility to you and your families. Thanks to everyone for your patience and understanding as TSU responds in real time to mandates beyond our control. This unique moment is designed to celebrate your monumental accomplishment. You have earned a degree in your respective field of study, a major feat in this climate of change and uncertainty. It is a tribute to your perseverance and will. This incredible milestone is one that strengthens your life for years to come, offering the opportunity to support yourself, your family, your city and nation, and perhaps the global community. It is a vision full of possibility because that all-important diploma will be in your hands today. Thank you for staying the course to reach this glorious moment. The administration, Board of Regents, faculty and staff of Texas Southern University salute each of you according to our motto, excellence in achievement. Now it is my honor to introduce the Honorable Albert Myers, Chairman of Texas Southern University's Board of Regents, as he delivers a special message to our candidates for graduation.
Hello, Texas Southern University class of 2020. I am Albert Myers, Sr., Chairman of the TSU Board of Regents. It is my honor to bring greetings on behalf of the board. I'd like to acknowledge my fellow regents who I know join me in the pride we're all feeling here today. Regent Carter, Regent Medina, Regent Benham, Regent Rose, Regent Terrell, Regent Price, Regent Sias, Regent Nellens Page, and Student Regent Johnson. Graduates, congratulations and well done. You are excellence in achievement. You have studied, achieved, and crossed the finish line during unprecedented times. Your academic journey at Texas Southern has been defined by persistence and reliance, and it will serve you well as you enter the next chapter. My first point for today is so simple yet so important. Please take this moment to say thank you to your mom and dad, our grandparents, our friend, but thank all those who tied a small knot in your rope to pull you up to get you here today. I encourage you all to remember Texas Southern as the foundation for your greatness as you move forward in a changing environment. The pandemic won't define you, but instead, it's how we respond to these circumstances that will help us chart our course. You've already responded with success by making it to this great day. My ask of you is this: carry yourselves with TSU pride. Enhance the brand and reputation of the university by demonstrating excellence and leading by example. Stay connected to your deans and professors by sharing what you learned in this chapter and how it can be implemented here at your alma mater. Finally, remember to give back to future graduates with your time, talent, and resources. Again, on behalf of the Board of Regents, thank you for choosing Texas Southern University. And once again, congratulations to the class of 2020.
Thank you, President Hewitt and Chairman Myers. Please join me in welcoming the Honorable Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, who serves as a member of the United States House of Representatives. She represents the 18th Congressional District of Texas, and the Honorable Congressman Al Green, who represents Texas's 9th Congressional District in the United States House of Representatives.
Congratulations to the 2020 graduates of the outstanding Texas Southern University. And yes, congratulations to all of the family members and all of your support, all of these years that you finally reached this outstanding level of success, this pinnacle. I'm Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, so delighted to be able to represent you in the United States Congress and to congratulate you with a word and a message. You are history makers. You're in a time in America's history where we need the kind of leadership that you represent as you now leave Texas Southern University. It is a history-making university founded in the ashes of segregation. So many of you from a diverse community have come and made a success in life that you never thought you'd be able to achieve. I am congratulating you for the ups and the downs of your life, for the moments that you had to go through that you thought you'd never make it, but here you are today and you have made it. I'm reminded of our iconic Dr. Thomas Freeman. Many of you know was a great leader of this university that we lost in 2020. He always sought the best in his students. And my message today for all of you as graduates is to seek the best in people. Always seek the best, and as you do that, you should do good. When we do good, good things happen to us. In this nation, in these tumultuous times, we need the kind of graduates from Texas Southern University that will do good. We need those that will be reminded of the words of Dr. Martin Luther King, who spoke about social justice and injustice, but he spoke about it nonviolently. And so it is important that you are a creator of change, change that will bring about America's goodness. We cannot do much without our people. We cannot do much without recognizing the history of our people coming from all walks of life. As I said, you are history makers. I wish to congratulate you as you take this walk, this historic walk. Remind yourself that you're here to do good for America, because America can only be good when you are the best of what you can be. God bless all of you, and God bless the United States of America. You are truly history makers in 2020, making a difference.
Hello, I'm your Congressman Al Green, and I'm honored to be with you today. To the President, President Hewitt, to the Chair of the Board, Myers, and to the faculty, the student body, and especially to the graduates. Please allow me to share one piece of advice. Don't listen to the naysayers. Naysayers don't do great things. It's the yaysayers who get the big things done in life. If Wilt Chamberlain had listened to the naysayers in 1962, he wouldn't have scored 100 points in one game. If Judge Roy Hoffines had listened to the naysayers who said, no, you can't build an indoor baseball diamond, we wouldn't have the Astrodome, the first of its kind. And if a little-known senator, Barack Obama, had listened to the naysayers in 2008, he would never have become the first African-American president of the United States of America. So today, as we are now about to embark upon a new phase of life, remember this: in January of next year, there's a person who, had she listened to the naysayers, she wouldn't be going to Washington, D.C., she wouldn't be raising her hands on the mall, and as she raises her hand, once she takes an oath of office and lowers her hand, she will become the first person of color who is a female and Vice President of the United States of America. She didn't listen to the naysayers. Yaysayers get things done. Be a yaysayer, do great things. Texas Southern is proud of you, I'm proud of you, and you have changed the world. God bless you.
Thank you. Today's event celebrates the accomplishments of the spring, summer, and winter classes of 2020, 3 academic terms during these unparalleled historic times. Graduation is formally defined as the ceremony at which degrees are conferred. Though formal, this is also a day of recall, reflection, and rejoicing, because it signals the end of a particular educational journey for each and every graduate. Today, we will focus on the rejoicing part as we acknowledge and celebrate our graduates, each with their own story of success. For every single one, obtaining a degree is a life-altering achievement, a major milestone that, built upon days and experiences past, paves the way for new beginnings. As we rejoice, I ask that you stop, take just a moment, and join me in giving our graduates, no matter where you are, a well-deserved round of applause. Now, please join me in welcoming the platform participants. Interim President of our beloved TSU, Mr. Kenneth R. Hewitt. Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs and Research, Dr. Kendall T. Harris. Vice President of Intercollegiate Athletics, Dr. Kevin Granger. Interim Associate Provost, Associate Vice Provost for Academic and Faculty Affairs, Dr. Rasul Sanford. University Mace Bearer, Dr. Jason Obey. Dean of the Graduate School, Dr. Gregory Maddox. Dr. Darrell Singleton, announcer. And today's commencement speaker and alumna, class of 2020, Ms. Pamela Ellis. Thank you. It is my honor to recognize the distinguished and highly esteemed faculty members of the College of Liberal Arts and Behavioral Sciences. I am thankful for the wisdom of our faculty who have guided these graduates, and I thank all CoLab's faculty and staff members for your dedication. I would also like to give special thanks to our alumni for supporting this great university. Please join me in welcoming our most honored guests. Will the parents, grandparents, spouses, children, other family members, and friends of our graduates please stand? Thank you for supporting your graduate. Today, I am honored to introduce our commencement speaker. Ms. Pamela Ellis is the Director of Residential Services at the Houston Area Women's Center, also known as HAWK. She has worked as a HAWK advocate for survivors of domestic and sexual violence for over 30 years. The last 11 in her current position were with a team of 40 advocates. She runs a 120-bed shelter. Pamela works actively to create and maintain a therapeutic environment where survivors can begin their healing journeys in a safe, trauma-informed space that includes whole-person wellness programs, economic empowerment and legal services, and child care and enrichment programs. Ms. Ellis's advocacy journey began in 1987 after a not so sure that college is for me kind of experience at 18. Those first few years at HAWK, starting as a receptionist, and then as she trained and learned on the job, moving into roles with more responsibility, taught her so much about the effect of violence on the minds, bodies, and spirits of survivors. And while training at HAWK was awesome, the call of her unfinished college degree grew louder. So in 2006, Ms. Ellis returned to Houston Community College, this time a bit older than 18, still not so sure about what she wanted to be when she grew up. After speaking with a close friend from Texas Southern and learning about the TSU social work program, Pamela finally felt sure about what she wanted to study to support her deep commitment to anti-violence, and where? Texas Southern University. And proudly, Pamela Ellis persisted through the challenges of being an employed, full-time returning adult student and graduated in 2010. Degree in hand, she kept up the momentum and enrolled in the University of Houston Graduate School of Social Work, where she earned her MSW in 2012. As the brilliant poet and wise woman Maya Angelou said, all great achievements require time. For Pamela Ellis, earning her Bachelor's of Social Work at TSU and the Master's of Social Work at U of H did require time, and time management, and lots of late night studying. And earning both degrees was and remains a great achievement, one that guided her thinking, broadened her understanding, and allowed her to do her best work in family, community, and in the workplace even better. One final note before she comes up. In addition to her tireless advocacy in support of survivors of domestic and sexual violence, Pamela Ellis is a singer and can often be heard spreading joy through song at her church each Sunday, at formal and informal gatherings, and sometimes in the corridors of the HAWK shelter. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Pamela Ellis.
Thank you, Dr. Queen. To the interim president, Mr. Hewitt, and platform guests, I am very excited to be here this morning. Dr. Queen has said a lot about me and a lot to be said. But to the guests, to the distinguished guests, to the parents, and lastly, but clearly not least, the 2020 graduates. Thank you so much for allowing me an opportunity and the privilege to provide support in your commencement. A commencement is a ceremony in which degrees are conferred on graduating students. And while that is exciting, I think a more profound definition for a commencement is to the start or the beginning. So as I reflect on my own journey here at Texas Southern University, I can recall the sleepless nights, the late night studying, the schedule juggling, and the tests, some of which I passed and some I didn't. I was a non-traditional student, working full-time, dealing with all life situations, but I'm a living witness that you're never too old to pursue your life goals, despite doubt, despite fear, and despite being lost on a tiger walk. You see, that's where my journey began here at Texas Southern University. A good friend and I, Wanda and I, were walking down the Tiger Walk, a bit confused and overwhelmed about returning to school at our age. And little do you know, we ran into a person who looked at us at one point and said, "Hey ladies, how are you all doing?" with a kind and gentle smile. She said, "What building are you looking for?" As if she knew that we were lost. When we responded, the School of Social Work, she said, "Oh great, follow me, I'll take you right where you need to be." We said, let's follow this stranger, see if she's gonna take us where we wanna be, and she did just that. Once we got there, she made sure that we were in the right spot. Little did we know, but soon realized that she was the department chair of the School of Social Work. When we finally figured it out, we then said to ourselves, good Lord, she's gonna think we're nuts in this program. This day is etched vividly in my mind because what she really did for us is said that she cared, which at this point, she recognized our lostness, she recognized our discomfort, and then taking the time to show us where we needed to go. And also by talking with us and listening to us and reflecting with us as a real good social worker would do. My friend and I told her about our apprehensions of returning to school, and she said to us, as a real good social worker, she started pulling out all of our strengths. She said to us, well, at this time, you should be a little bit wiser. You should know what you want in life. And at that time, it helped my friend and I to become a little more relaxed, ease our fears, because she made us feel like we did belong at Texas Southern University. For those of you who haven't figured out the identity of this incredible faculty person, I'm happy to say that it is none other than Dr. Nita Boutte-Queen. For the first time and for the first day and every day since, I credit Dr. Queen for making my TSU experience one that I will always remember. She was compassionate. She was kind enough to veer from her regular schedule to help us with ours. She gave us pep talks from semester after semester after semester, and I'm proud to say that our relationship continues many years after that initial meeting on the Tiger Walk. Remember, graduating Tigers, you are never too old or never too young to pursue your dreams and your passion. You're never too old or too young to step into your calling. Texas Southern is a community, it's a family, and it is important that you take your next steps into your journey and never forget the family and your time spent here. Never forget the shared relationships, the knowledge, the confidence, the sacrifices that were poured into you. Do your part and pay it forward and sow into someone else. I stand here before you as a proud product of this program. And because of what I've received, I have been able to soar to unbelievable heights. I've completed my MSW at U of H. I've worked at the same organization, the Houston Area Women's Center, for over 33 years. I started there as a receptionist, and today I hold the title of Director of Residential Client Services, providing support and healing for 120 women and children. Over the last 7 years, I've had the honor of being a field instructor to approximately 20 social work students. And while I was able to share my knowledge and experience with them, many of the students have left an indelible impression in my life. So much so that from my recommendations, they are now hired at the Houston Area Women's Center. I am a living example that it is not how you start the race or even when you start the race, but it's how you finish. Whatever you do, do your best, reach for the finish line and the finish line after that. Because the race is not given to the swift nor to the strong, but those who endure, who change, who find themselves the courage to keep going no matter what. Everything you need is already inside of you. You have been prepared by putting in the work. All you need to do now is tap into your potential and be willing to get into what the late civil rights activist and Congressman John Lewis calls good trouble. Social work is not easy, but it is rewarding. We are called to stand in the gap for some of the most vulnerable amongst us. And sometimes we must do what is not popular. Sometimes this is uncomfortable, but we also have to learn to be comfortable in our discomfort. And often, that's where growth lies. Lastly, be principled, be committed, be a catalyst, an agent for change. So to you, the 2020 graduating class of Texas Southern University School of Social Work, I challenge you, I charge you to stand for what is right, to be the angels on earth that you have been called to be. Because sometimes you may be a person's only hope. And when necessary, be willing to challenge the status quo. Stir up some good trouble. Your future depends on it. And the future of the lives of who you have been called to touch depends on it. Go forth and walk into your destiny. Thank you.
Ms. Ellis, on behalf of the College of Liberal Arts and Behavioral Sciences graduating class, faculty, and staff, please accept our sincere thank you for sharing your story, offering your guidance, and rejoicing with us today. And now, the highlight of today's ceremony will begin. Provost Harris will present the 2020 spring, summer, and winter graduation candidates.
Good morning, everyone. Members of the Board of Regents, administrators, faculty, and guests. I'm honored to present our spring, summer, and winter 2020 candidates for graduation and announce the conferring of their degrees. Through their hard work and determination, each of these candidates have completed their own unique educational journey here at TSU. Texas Southern University tradition is to announce our graduates' name and give them the well-deserved recognized as graduates. I realize that we are virtual today, but at the same time, wherever you may be, at home, in your living room, in your bedroom, with your family and friends, please be prepared to be awarded and be recognized. At the end of the ceremony, graduates will be officially inducted into the Texas Southern University National Alumni Association. Dean Maddox and Dean Butte Queen, please present the school candidates.
President Hewitt, Provost Harris, good morning. I am Dr. Gregory Maddox, Dean of the Graduate School. With the approval of the graduate faculty, I present 20 candidates for the conferral of the various master's degrees offered by the Graduate School and the College of Liberal Arts and Behavioral Sciences.
President Hewitt, Provost Harris, I present 196 candidates for conferral of the undergraduate Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Sciences degrees for the various majors in the College of Liberal Arts and Behavioral Sciences. Bestowed with distinguished honors are 4 summa cum laude honorees, 7 magna cum laude honorees, 31 cum laude honorees, and the undergraduate spring class valedictorian, Mr. Eric Anthony Garcia, a general studies major, graduating with a 3.92 grade point average.
President Hewitt, upon the recommendation from the Dean and the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts and Behavioral Science, These candidates have successfully completed all of the courses of studies and research for their various degrees, both undergraduate and master's. It is now my privilege to present them to you for the conferral of the degrees.
Provost Harris, I accept the recommendations of the College of Liberal Arts and Behavioral Sciences, deans, faculty, and administrators. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Texas Southern University, I confer upon these candidates the degrees for which they are qualified, with all of the rights, honors, and privileges thereunto appertaining at Texas Southern University.
Mr. Announcer, please prepare for the conferring of said degrees.
Nestor Acosta Lopez, summa cum laude. Dahon Adams. Alvani Alexander. Christopher Allen. Raven Allen. Kamaya Ambrose. Antoinette Anderson. Jasmine Anderson. Michael Badejo. Rosiel Baker. Julia Banks. Saran Batiste. Alicia Bell. Marcus Bell, summa cum laude. Philman Bayeni. Annette Bizimana, cum laude. Makita Blackshear. Linda Bocanegra. Dreana Booker, cum laude. Monet Branch. Quentin Brigham. Cedriana Brokenberry. Jared Brooks. Belea Brown. Chandra Brown. Keith Burley. Ryan Caldwell. Kanisha Campbell Holbert. Jabrea Carruthers. Miracle Carter, magna cum laude. Brandy Casey. Darius Clay. Carla Cobb. Kiera Colquitt, cum laude. Jasmine Cook. Justin Cooper. Takia Cooper. Donnie Corley. Jeremiah Crawford. Latoya Cross. William Kuna Weiner. Colin Davis. Cody Dean. Kalandra Dearman. Jasmine DeBlaw. Ashley Dorsey. Deandra Durham, cum laude. Vanjane Durio. Robert Echeberry, cum laude. Noel Injedepan Kosh. Therese Elliser Lloyd, cum laude. Shane Emilian. Ana Esparza. Trina Esther. Eden Ewing. Latanya Ferguson. Brianna Fields. Kiera Fleeks, magna cum laude. Bishop Fleming. Jesus Flores. Akeem Fontenot. Delois Foster. Jonah Fullard. Eric Garcia, summa cum laude. Imani Gasper, cum laude. Troisha Jiggins, cum laude. Brianna Grant. Tiamoya Greer.
Precious Hamilton. LaShawn Harris. Corey Harvey. Tiara Harvey. Tarvis Hayes.
Tiara Henderson. Aaron Henry. Jeremy Henry, cum laude. Jermesia Harrington. Kenny Hill, magna cum laude.
Reginald Holbert. Shanlundria Holland.
Sydney Holmes. Jessica Hoskins. Charles Howard, magna cum laude. Whitney Howard, magna cum laude.
Ashley Howes.
Tamika Hubbard. Ashley Irish. Deanna Jackson, cum laude.
Mercedes Jackson. Jalessa Jacob.
Brianna Giles. Trinice Giles. Alexis Johnson. Kayla Johnson. Brenda Jones. Kayla Jones.
Kayla Jones.
Shatora Jones. Marcus Joseph, cum laude. Deja Kavanaugh. Katerin Lacey. Kentera Lacey.
Timothy Lee.
Tasia Ledette, magna cum laude. Christopher LeDuff.
Jessica Lee.
Alexis Lewis. Christopher Lewis, cum laude. Darlene Lewis. Jayana Lewis. Quatera Limbrick. Suen Lin, cum laude.
Teresa Lincoln.
Yesenia Mahia.
Datavia Martin. Maria Martinez.
Anthony Mathis. Brittany Matia. Jarrett McDaniel, magna cum laude. Alex Melton, cum laude. Erica Minifield. Kira Mitchell, cum laude. Mildred Montgomery.
Thurman Morbley. Keandria Morgan.
Clanisha Morris.
Morgan Mouton.
Chloe Murray.
Jose Navarrete.
Tyra Ned. Alicia Nelson. Precious North, magna cum laude.
Elo Okoli. Terry Oliver.
Ikena Onuaswanya. Francisca Osabukle. Sheila Pascal, magna cum laude. Darnisha Patterson. Daniel Perez.
Robin Person.
Ebony Peterson. Drindle Phillips Boutte. Jordan Philpott.
Brianna Pinkston.
Glo Pla, cum laude. Tishandra Pouard.
Elizabeth Cachet Powell.
Lester Powers, cum laude.
William Keenan.
Ermelinda Reese.
Shanita Reese. Delia Reynolds.
Jordan Richardson.
Barbara Roberts.
Deasia Roberts.
Rakayla Robertson.
Jason Robinson.
Sierra Rochelle.
Nicholas Rodriguez.
Javier Rodriguez.
Adeline Ruiz, cum laude. Amelia S. Baden.
Jennifer Saucedo. Lauren Shavers.
Amir Sheikh. Sonjianik Cias. Conterdian Sibley. Aaron Smith. Taylor Smith, cum laude. Mark Spivey.
Avery Steen.
Jawan Steptoe, cum laude.
Mariah Stewart.
Nia Stone. Clinton Tates. Kawana Tatman. Althea Taylor. Gerald Taylor. Vicky Taylor, summa cum laude. Joshua Thomas. Katina Thomas.
Regine Thomas.
Chilibere Ozwawulu. Derek Van Ness. Vanessa Werner. Taryn Vinson, cum laude.
Kirani Wagner.
Cedric Walker. James Walls. Deshonda Washington.
Nylia Washington. Aaliyah White.
Asia White. Sierra White, magna cum laude.
Alexis Williams. Ariel Williams.
Devin Williams.
Holly Williams.
Lisa Williams. Pollyanna Williams. Tarmarick Williams. Dacia Wilson.
Zaria Wilson.
Ashley Worthy, magna cum laude. Tony Wright.
Alice Young. Crystal Youngblood.
Giselle Sunica, cum laude.
Congratulations to all of the graduates of the spring, summer, and fall classes of 2020 in the College of Liberal Arts and Behavioral Sciences.
Once again, congratulations to our graduates. Will all graduates, wherever you may be, please rise. It is the long-standing tradition that after receiving your first post-baccalaureate secondary degree, that graduate tassels are moved from the right side to the left side. Graduates, please move your tassels from the right to the left. President Hewitt, Board of Regents, administrators, dean, faculty, and guests, I present to you the 2020 spring, summer, and winter graduating class of Texas Southern University.
Congratulations, TSU 2020 alumni. Your achievement today is remarkable. As you cherish the fruits of your hard work, I pray that success follows you in everything that you do. To formally welcome our graduates as alumni of Texas Southern University, TSU National Alumni Association President, Mr. Keith Scott, will administer the Alumni Pledge.
My name is Keith Scott, the Texas Southern University National Alumni President, and I want to congratulate our 2020 graduates on their recent achievement. Please get active by joining one of our 17 active alumni chapters throughout North America at tsunaa.com. It's important that alumni give back to help students with their educational needs, and it's also a perfect way of networking with other alums throughout North America. 2020 alums, are you ready for the Alumni Pledge? To my right, I have the VP of Finance of TSUNAA, Burtis Wilson, and to my left, I have the Assistant Vice President of Alumni Relations, Connie Cochran. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. We, the alumni of Texas Southern University, pledge ourselves to uphold the principles and ideals for which she stands, and move forward with our alma mater in the vanguard of its educational, cultural, and economic progress. This I promise. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now sing our alma mater, which will be followed by the recessional. Thank you for celebrating with us today.